excited about today's show. It's a super hot topic that only continues to gain momentum, and I think it has the industry divided. Now, before we get started, we really want your feedback on today's show. Please share your thoughts on this matter down below. We'd love to get a healthy discussion going down below on this topic. Now, what is it? Zillow was at it again and purchased 60-year-old Ohio-based startup company called DotLoop. Now, DotLoop, if you don't know, helps real estate brokerages share, edit, sign, and store documents digitally. The latest Zillow acquisition has industry folks scratching their head, not because it's a bad move, it's a great move if you're Zillow. They're scratching their heads wondering, what's next? What's their long-term plan? Now, I'm not all shocked at this move. I called it over a year ago stating that they would look to purchase said software. Now, the second part of my prediction hasn't happened yet, but it goes right in line with Zillow purchasing DotLoop and how they will implement it. Interesting side note here, NAR is aligned with DocuSign, and now Zillow is aligned with DotLoop. Interesting, at least to me. So, let's take a trip down memory lane before we talk about what we think Zillow will do now and into the future. Zillow has made many acquisitions, many of which are and were real estate broker tools. Let's take a look at a few just to jog your memory, and then maybe we can start connecting the dots, past and future. It makes a lot of sense once you sit back and look at what they're doing in totality. April 2011, Zillow acquires Postlets. November 2011, Zillow acquires Diverse Solutions. May 2012, Zillow acquires Rent Juice. October 2012, Zillow acquires Buyfolio. November 2012, Zillow acquires Mortech, a mortgage tech company. November 2012, Zillow acquires HotPads. August 2013, Zillow acquires StreetEasy. July 2014, Zillow acquires Restly. Restly helps developers access real estate data from multiple listing services. July 2014, Zillow acquires Trulia, big one, which included Market Leader, that's also a big one. And July 2015, Zillow acquires DotLoop. Wow, that's a lot. Now, if real estate brokers were construction workers, Zillow just bought your hammer, nails, hard hat, drill, tool belt, and pencil, for God's sake. Okay, maybe it's not that bad, but you get my point. Or maybe it is. This is where you all come in. What do you seasoned industry professionals think will happen with Zillow? How do you feel about all these acquisitions I just listed? Now, I like to say the devil's in the details, and I may be looking into this next statement a little bit too much, but what do you think about Zillow's CEO statement about the latest acquisition? He stated verbatim, real estate transactions already are moving online. It's what home buyers, sellers, and real estate professionals want. Sure, innocent enough, and yeah, it makes sense. But let's say that again and focus on one word. Maybe you caught it. Real estate transactions are already moving online. Wait, transactions? Transactions? Webster defines transaction as a business deal, an occurrence in which goods, services, or money are passed from one person to another. Now, we all know that home searches have all but moved online. We all know that. But the actual process of purchasing real estate moving online, that's different. That's a realtor's job last time I checked. Now, like I said, maybe I'm putting too much into this statement. Maybe not. One thing I know for sure, Zillow's acquisitions are incredibly smart. For Zillow. Will they be good for real estate professionals? That I'm not so sure of and would love to discuss down below. Now, what's Zillow's long-term play? Will this help or hurt realtors and lenders? Who will they acquire next? Comment and share via email and social media and see what your friends and colleagues have to say about it all. This will be interesting, and we'll see you guys next week.
Come on.